Research has shown that an average sedentary worker who is doing something with the computer changes the screen 544 times in a day, in 8 hours of work, which means that the screen is getting changed in roughly about 45 seconds. We are all suffering from a shattered focus syndrome. We are all suffering from a shattered focus syndrome. Research has shown that an average sedentary worker who is doing something with the computer changes the screen 544 times in a day, in 8 hours of work, which means that the screen is getting changed in roughly about 45 seconds. That is when you also account for the mobile and the social media and everything. So you may justify in the name of multitasking. But the fact is, there is always residual attention when you keep on changing. And then you are naturally not doing your best. In Houston, I was in one devotee's house and he was taking me to his room. So we crossed the room of his college son. And we both peeped in what was the son doing because his door was open. He was sitting on his study table studying and the TV was playing right by the side of him. So he would just steal a glance at the TV and then again at the book. And that was the first time I saw anybody studying with the TV on. So I asked the father, what is he doing? He said, Swamiji, you ought to do this. Children in America, that's how they study. I don't know if they study like this or not, but that boy was doing it. He had a complete shattered focus syndrome. Now look, some tasks don't require your complete focus. You do it more with the subconscious automatically. Like when you get up and you do your morning ablutions, you only have 5% of the conscious mind there. 95% is planning out for the rest of the day. But then some tasks require the complete conscious mind. For example, when you are driving and you want to start texting, then everybody will warn you this is a very dangerous thing to do because you will have a split. Your attentional span can only hold so much of information. So along with texting, if you start driving, then you're setting yourself up for an accident. That is why sometimes there is an attention overload, which means our attentional span has got more information than it can handle. Like for example, you went to the kitchen thinking I'll prepare a cup of tea for myself. But along the way the mobile rang and an important call started coming, you got engaged in it. When you reached the kitchen, you forgot why did I come here in the first place. There was the attention overload. So we need to learn how to enhance our focus. So focus is very much like a muscle and it can be grown with repeated exercise. What disrupts the focus is the novelty syndrome of our head. When it shifts from one task to the other, it gets a kind of relief. Aha. So that novelty bias makes our mind prone to changing from one task to the other. And the second is the pleasure principle. Our mind is a pleasure seeker. The intellect realizes value, high value activities, but the mind is prone to low value activities that are giving pleasure. And that is why the struggle, the intellect says, keep your focus on the project report. And the mind says, I'll get pleasure when I think about football and cricket. So, to enhance your focus, you have to bring that mind under control. It happens one strand at a time. Like when you wish to start developing your muscles, don't look at my muscles, right? I don't have it. When you wish to start developing your muscles, it'll be 3 months until the results will be visible. That's how long the muscles take. Likewise, it is with focus. You keep on working on it, and slowly that focus will develop. When students ask me, Swamiji, how to improve my focus? It's very simple. Every time the mind wanders away, you bring it back. Every time the mind wanders away, you do the same. Now, the more often you do it, the more quickly your ability to focus will be enhanced. Or otherwise, you do this one thing. And what is that? Practice Karma Yog. So what is Karma Yog? Now, karma everybody is doing. Whether you are working in office or you're a housewife or a student or anything, everybody is working through the day. But the problem is, our karma is not accompanied by yog. The mind is anxious, stressed, tense, resentful, envious, despondent, miserable, unhappy, joyous. So Shree Krishna says, no, Arjun, none of that. You keep your mind in yoga. The mind in perfect divine union with the Supreme. Alongside with the yoga, you keep doing your karma. If you can do both together, that will be Karma Yog.